Excuse me. Yeah. I'm gonna probably need some water, but I'm gonna text my girl to bring me some water. Yeah, girl's watching iCarly. She's having a great time. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the episode 125, and we're here about to start a good time on a Thursday evening. And hey, we started 15 minutes, 45 minutes earlier than usual, so I feel like that's a good thing, good sign. And you're gonna see something different from the start. I apologize for one of the usual of what we get, but let's have a good show, and we have a lovely guest, first time caller, first time here. It's gonna be a good time. So let's start the show and let's see our beautiful faces out here. Like myself, my good looking voice. I say good looking. My good sounding voice here on the show. Anime Lady Podcast, episode 125. Legendary Vash. And on this corner, on this lovely corner here, the co-host for today, the co-host as always that has been on the show for the past couple months is Candy. How we all doing here? And as a first time caller, down below, in the middle, is Kels. She does Twitch. She's very known in the community. And we all love her because she's 5 feet tall and she has the most squeaky ass voice that everyone be thinking that she's actually 6 feet. Girl be thinking that she's tough out here. But everyone loves her, don't we? Right, Kels?
Yeah, maybe.
How we all doing today? On this Thursday night. It's almost Friday because thank God it's almost Friday.
Yeah, I feel good. Tired, but I feel good at the same time.
And how about you, Kenny?
Yep. TGIF, TGIF. We are here. We are lit. Let's get it.
That is true. So, like, that's one thing I want to say. Sam's not here, as for those that didn't notice, and he won't be here for a couple more episodes for Anime Podcast and Shonen Ronin because he got shit to do. That's about it. So, yeah. And Jez might make it by the end of the show. He got some shit to do too, so he probably might make it by the end. If not, you'll see him on the next following week. And other than that, it is Thursday. I'm very happy. It's a good show. It's a good day. It's a good week going so far. I did get the call that I got the job. Very happy. I got the job I wanted. It gave me some crazy wild anxiety that following Monday. And yeah, thank you. And I like just getting the call that I got the job is one of the most dopest feeling. And it's just to know that I start in 2 weeks. It's like, yeah, I can enjoy my 2 weeks. So that's just to know that a job that you actually want and care for and good paying and stable hours, and then you come home do content creation. I can't ask for anything much better.
Man, once again, congratulations on that. It's good to have that added level of stability and be able to like plan your schedule, and even be able to start a stream on time because clearly Vash is the reason we don't start streams on time.
Nah.
That I guess that is partially true. That is very true. So for next week we will like in future most likely if I continue to able to come out work since I'll be out work at 5:30, streams will probably start instead of starting at 10 or 10:30. Will probably be starting at 9. And when we could be more consistent and coming and Sam could join us after class and everything else. So it'll be a great exciting time where streams will be more earlier and more stable hours, just like Kenny said. It's very exciting. And Kels, talking about streaming, how's that going for you?
It's going all right. Like I started off terrible because I didn't have a camera, I didn't have a mic, didn't have didn't really have much. Then it got better. I got the mic, I got the camera, but now I'm learning how to stream with my laptop, and that's not going great. I'm just having a couple technical issues I'm trying to figure out. But so far, I have almost 130 followers on Twitch. I got 4 or 5 subscribers now. I'm actually very excited and proud of myself about that. And I'm just trying to work out the kinks so I can have better content. But yeah,
That's
it's going
good.
pretty good.
That's good. Congrats on that. And plus, what games have you been playing?
So far I started off with Psychonauts, which is like it's a game about like your mental. Then I started playing the new Demon Slayer game. So I reached the end of it because we got to the train arc, and I gotta whenever I gotta buy like the gold package because I didn't know it varied. So I gotta get the gold package so I can keep going. But I don't want to spoil the show or anything for anybody because it's based off the show itself,
Hmm.
and it's based off the manga, of course. So I don't want to like ruin anything for anybody. Um, I streamed Fortnite on Tuesday, so I'm gonna try to stream Fortnite some more. And whenever I get the extended Demon Slayer package, I'm gonna work on that some more too. And then I think I'm gonna just like put up a poll and have game suggestions and just let people pick.
That's dope. Cause I
Get
heard,
that.
yeah, cause I heard good things about the Demon Slayer game. So it's very exciting for that because I never, I didn't have interest to get it. Well, for me, hearing the good word of mouth, I might get it when it's on sale, like for maybe $20 on when it's on PlayStation.
Mm.
But that's very good. The game is doing well because I don't know. Just the only last anime game I played was probably Naruto Storm 4 or 3, or One Piece World Seeker, or maybe Persona, since that's technically also an anime style game. So maybe Persona as well.
Yeah, I checked out the Demon Slayer game. It plays pretty nice. It's like slightly inverted controls to the Naruto Shippuden series,
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely a fun game. I haven't picked it up in a while. I haven't played any of the DLC, the added content. Uh, but yeah, it's definitely fun. I wish they had put a little more uniqueness to the different costumes. uh Sometimes they kind of feel like a little bland as far as like the move sequence is concerned, but overall for a first Demon Slayer game as a fighting game, it is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Who made the game again? It was the Cyber Connect. Makes sense. They're sometimes very lazy because weren't they the ones that also made
You know,
Storm? Wait, no, that was a Storm.
yeah, you're not wrong.
Jump Force. Weren't they the one that made Jump Force too?
They
Yeah,
worked
they
on
were.
both. They worked on both.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, wow, makes sense. We have we have Shaggy inside Jump Force, or is that just a meme or something?
Shaggy is the greatest fighter and anime character of all times according to the internet, so you know.
That is very true. He is a broken character, so it's like One Punch Man. By the way, I just want to give that quick shout out for people that watch the 2,000 people that watch the Shonen Ronin show currently. I appreciate because we haven't hit a high ass view in a video in a while, so I appreciate that because that is shocking in a good way and in a proud way. So I just want to say for those that are still watching the anime podcast, for those that did watch the Shonen Ronin show, special. I appreciate ya. That's what I want to say.
We appreciate you. We've had two things now hit 1,000 plus.
Yeah,
So from Shonen Ronin. So that is awesome. Appreciate all the love and support, y'all. And also, slide us some feedback, leave some comments, tell us how we can improve.
yeah. Because I know people are giving the comments on the series itself, but hey, give feedback. What else you want to see? What the guests you want us to bring along in the future? So stuff like this is very important. Just like Kels, like we want to bring her in because she's very knowledgeable in anime, right?
I try to be.
Hey, you give some good comments, you give some good tweets about a lot of series, and there's some series that you've spoken about that I myself don't that have not even seen, and there are a few ones that I haven't heard. I'm like, oh, interesting. I'll write that down on the website of AnyList, so it's very helpful on that.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
But let's get straight into. because this will do a lot of segues to talk about what have you been watching the past week. It could be spring anime. It could be a mix of old animes that we're trying to catch up to. What have you been watching lately? And let's start with you, Kills. What have you been watching?
I've been watching all the new spring stuff. So I watched Spy. I'm not sure if you say the X in it, like how you can say the X in Hunter x Hunter or you don't. But I've been watching Spy Family. Um, I watched the new season of Love Is War. And I forget the other one. I think it's like Hana-san or something. It's about like the dude who's in high school with the girl that's like really petite and she's really
Mhm.
quiet.
Yes, I remember that Sam has spoken about it, and I think Kenny as well last week. So yeah.
It's the cutie.
Mhm. And then the one that HBCU anime just posted, the one about the it's kind of like Squid Game. It's like
Oh,
something game or something's games. I'm trying to remember, but
Tomodachi. Oh, wow.
Todamachi, right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. That sounds about right. But yeah, I've been watching. I watched the first episode of that last night, and it was pretty good. I think it's about like the kids. They have a field trip coming up, and they had to raise like 20 million yen or 2 million yen, and somebody steals it, and they're like in debt, and they have to figure out. They have to learn how to trust each other basically to get through the game and get rid of all the debt. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like couple minutes this morning, but then had to get ready for work, so I couldn't finish it because I was and what sucks is that have you been watching She-Hero or have you watched She-Hero of the first
So
season?
watched part of the first season of Shield Hero.
Oh,
I'm behind that.
you should continue. It's really such a good series. It's one of my favorite seat guys, like top three. So I do recommend it to try to get back to because it's very good.
Yeah. I'm watching a lot of things. Watching all of those things. I will say for Tomodachi Game, it's kind of the vigor that the first episode gave me has not spanned into the 3 episodes so far for me. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm enjoying the concept. I like having some different things to watch on my plate. So this is definitely a nice little departure from everything else that I am currently watching. Not showing off the food to us. Oh
No,
man,
oh no,
now I'm
definitely not.
now I'm hungry.
I just thought you was gonna continue going, so that's why I was like, hold up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I just have to call you out because I saw you put your face up.
Usually
Um,
in between.
I was like, damn.
but as far as what I'm watching, in addition to what everyone else is listed, I'm really enjoying that Trapped in a Dating Sim anime. That's one of my faves. I did pick up that Demon Lord Reincarnation series that James had recommended last episode. What else am I watching? So Spy Family, Awashi, the football anime has come out to a strong start. I'm ready to see what this third episode is.
Oh,
But then
I did react to episodes 1 and 2. I don't know if you have seen 3, so since
no
I
three
didn't watch.
three comes out tomorrow. Well,
Oh,
three comes on
so then
Saturday.
so then I only watched episode 1. I didn't do 2 because I don't know if you saw it yet. So I was gonna see if you did see it, if I should do it by myself or if I should react it with you. But I did see 1. I see where you was coming from last week when you said it was a bit slow in that
It's just
aspect.
it's a little typical is what it is. I tried to be less critical about it. It's a little bit too typical for me.
Yeah.
As far as like it feels a little bit more like an older anime pacing for sports anime, and I'm okay with it. So I'm gonna give them a chance. I won't comment on the second episode, but we can watch the second episode together. That way we get an perspective from like a fresh watch and a rewatch, and then we can watch episode 3 together. But I will see about when we can do that. Also, there was something else that I was really enjoying. Let me take a peek, a gander, a sneak at Crunchyroll app real quick. I was trying to watch Summertime Rendering, and then I remembered that I talked about the fact that I can't watch it without VPNing, and I have VPN, but I don't feel like going through the extent of fixing all of that right now
Mm.
just to watch an anime.
But
So I
well,
plan legally. I'll just wait for whenever they announce because I'm assuming it's gonna come to us soon enough. It's just not there as of like literally this afternoon. I double checked again.
so while you continue looking for the other animes you're watching, I'm gonna bring up something that Sam is in chat, guys. So he's alive, so that's dope. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
But there's an anime I saw for some random reason. Last night or 2 nights ago. Yeah, 2 nights ago. Tuesday night. I was bored. I was trying to figure out what to watch. And for some reason, I started to watch The Seven Deadly Sins Cursed by Light, the movie.
Oh God.
Mm.
So most people know how me and Sam and others on the show has been advocate about the Seven Deadly Sins drop off in the anime and manga, how it just falls off storytelling in the manga, and in the anime it's storytelling and animation. So, but I knew about season 3 and 4 being lackluster. I haven't heard much about the film. I saw a trailer in this film. I don't know much about it. I just read it says literally the whole synopsis is one sentence. Me- Meliodas and his friends jump back in action when the new era of peace is threatened by a powerful magical alliance that could spell the end for all. I'm like, okay, not much. It's literally any type of average type of synopsis you could see in any type of medium. So let me watch it. Let me see, because this takes place after the original series ends. So there's like a movie after. I love it. This movie actually surprised me. I'll be very honestly, it surprised me because, like I said it a tweet last night or yesterday morning. This is something that me and Sam discussed when we used to react to Simpsons manga when it was ending. That we was hoping to get a certain character. When we got the Demon King, we wanted somebody else and a story of said character. And how would they feel about this whole situation after what happened with said character of the Demon King? When it actually happened, I was like, oh, so this is why this movie. I don't know what's the feedback. I don't know if you guys have watched it or if you guys have cared for it, but this actually satisfied me as a fan of the series and actually made me happy with whatever they're doing in the next series. That hey, maybe does Arthur mangaka improve or change his route, or maybe he was waiting to add more story of whatever he did in the fuck up, perhaps. But for this, it made me happy and very satisfied to see this movie. I honestly would give it an 8 or 7.5 out of 10. For most anime Twitter would be like, oh, that's too low, it's a bad film. But honestly, as a critic film, that's honestly a good rating. That's a solid 4 out of 5 if you put the score. So this film was actually enjoyable. It filled some plot holes that you had questions if you read the main series. So I actually was very happy and satisfied as a fan. I don't want to spoil for anybody that actually cared to watch the film because it actually made me as a fan actually be like, yo, this actually was an enjoyable film. Much better than the first film. I think it was like Prisoner in the Sky, whatever it's called. This film was way better. It added, and the power level actually felt a lot more balanced in this film than in Prisoner in the Sky. So this was done very well. Have you guys seen it as well, or have you guys cared to watch or know any more anything about the Seven Deadly Sins? Kels, your shows your face like, nah, I'm good. That's a dub.
I tried to watch. I forget because like the first season was really good. Then they gave us like this weird filler, I
Well,
guess.
that was I think a canon story that he did a spin-off story or something like that, and they just made it as an actual type of canon in the anime, and I'm shocked they did that. So yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. I have no idea. It's just like it went downhill for me, and I'm not interested anymore. So I've left Seven Deadly Sins alone as a whole. Like I'm sick of it. I can't do it. Especially all the memes that were talking about how bad the art was. That kind of doesn't help either. So
Yeah,
yeah.
they shot themselves in the foot with some creative directions as far as where they wanted to send, certain seasons and what's not. And as I've vocalized before, I am not the biggest fan of the like 3 times ending the series thing that they did with the manga. But I think I put it on to watch and I got distracted and I never ended up watching it. But the animation did look solid in the movie. I never went back and watched the last season of the anime because I have no intention of watching it. To be quite honest, I read, like I said, I read it, so I'm not too pressed about it. But I think to what you said, Bash, I think that kind of speaks to what we talk about a lot on Shonen Ronin about like even on the main podcast about just like allowing the mangas to be able to do what they got to do and finish a series. And then if there's more content, give us the more content. Give them the breath to be able to be like, hey, there's something else I wanted to tell with this story that doesn't necessarily fit into like maybe the main part of the story. Basically, like we said on just this Sunday, like finish the story. Um finish a story, get to the point of what this specific part of the story is, and then go ahead and you can just easily, very easily, OVA, a spin-off movie, all these different things. Because I think if a series is good and loved, it's gonna be able to pull traction regardless. You've seen Dragon Ball Z come back with a whole Dragon Ball Super and movies and multiple at that. So like it's definitely possible for the fan base to like hold on steady for things. So I think I might give it a, not right now, but I'll probably go back and actually attempt to watch it at some
Hey,
point.
it's 1 hour and 20 minutes, and if you have read the manga, and if you was sour like me and Sam, with them trying to say epilogue, and then wait, hold up, there's more story. If you was still sour about all that, you would enjoy this movie, because I was like, fuck it, I'm high, I'm chill, I'm in good mindset. I probably would be nice, and actually by the end of the film, I was like, you know what? I actually was enjoyed, entertained by those hour and 20 minutes, and actually had a great time.
Maybe next weekend I'll grab a bottle of wine and some sushi and I'll check it out.
So I highly recommend it. It's very enjoyable. So for any fans that had a sour taste for this for the series ending, you enjoy this film. Bond, Elizabeth, Meliodas, Zertris, and everyone else did a great moment. They all had the moment to shine. Said character that lost their life is not there, but they mentioned him. So I'm very happy things are very consistent. And plus the power skill, very done well, because um this series of Sun Descent doesn't have great power scaling. It sucks ass towards that. So, but it did it great in this film. So I'm very happy about that. So it was very it was very satisfying to see a series that you have had a sour taste actually have a good more more type addition to the storytelling. So I'm very happy about that overall.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh, the other two series, there's actually a few, but the other two series I want to shout out as far as spring anime is the Skeleton Knight isekai
Ah
that's come
yes.
pretty well as Dance Dance Deseru or Desir. Um that's also good. Um yeah, again, looking for something a little different on your palette, I would definitely recommend Dance Dance as something to kind of switch up the pace of everything that you're watching.
Um and Kills, have you watched Spy Family?
Hmm.
And have you watched Spy Family as well?
My family? Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Um
caught up.
How do you think of the first two episodes? Your Anya and Twilight, because
Yeah.
like
I'll be honest, I read the manga, so I have anxiety. Like I hate how slow this is moving. So it's like I already know most of what's gonna happen. But it's good so far. The animation is good. They're doing it justice because I was really nervous about how this was gonna come out. But I feel like all the voice actors are doing their job. The art was great, and it's really cute. It's like especially like Anya and her situation. Like everybody already loves her.
yes, but
Yeah.
everyone loves Yor. So the fan art that has been coming out for this series, if you just search if you search up the hashtag spy_family, you'll see the amount of fan art for Yor from overseas. Everyone just loves Yor right now, and it's just pure, it's just pure blossom.
It's a
As they
good
should.
family, man. Everyone loves Lloyd. Everyone loves Yor. Everyone loves Anya. It's great. And I think for those of us that have been reading for a while, it's always scary when a series that is kind of fairly recent, as far as it's only been out for a couple, is it 3 years now? Maybe it's only been out for like 2 or 3 years. To see it get animated so quickly, and then I agree. I'm a little suspect of the pacing, but I think the first 3 episodes at least have to kind of be slow. And then I hope that some of like the it's not a spoiler if you watch the first 2 episodes, the in school episodes can be compiled a little more compactly so we don't have to draw out certain type of things that happen as far as like the day-to-day life of Anya at school. Um I was telling the guys I really hope if they get they're having I believe it's like 23 episodes. I hope that we can actually get possibly to the cruise ship arc. I think that would be a good place to end the series, honestly. If they could, because I think like it seems like a lot of chapters, but for what you would really just be getting to the point of for like maybe the first 12 episodes and then have that later, maybe it doesn't even have to be the full 12 episodes, maybe like the last, I think I said 6 to 8 episodes be the cruise ship. I think that would be pretty fun because you would get to see like a very robust dynamic to what Spy Family is. And then all of the content that we're seeing right now, and probably by the time next year goes around, for a second season, we would be back at another like really intense arc for the viewers to kind of jump into.
Apparently, we're getting they're animating 26 chapters.
Oh, it's only 26. They announced the chapters too.
I was told. Well, I don't know officially, but I was told they're going up to chapter 26. I think.
26.
Let me take a gander real quick at what 26 is. It's been a
Me
while.
too. Like I have it right here. 26 is volume 5. Okay, not bad. But volume, if they're doing 26, they have to end off by episode 12 because 26 episodes, 26 chapters in 26 episodes in the season, you're stretching it then. Like you are doing that pacing.
Yeah. Unless that's 26 for the first core, because that would make a lot of sense. And then, like I said, you get the same thing, the same effect that I was saying, basically, where the second core would be the cruise ship arc. That would actually be what that would be there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because the cruise ship ends at chapter 55. No, 57. So if that's the case, chapter 57, 56 will be a perfect way to end. So if they do 2 cores for 56 chapters, that'd be a great way to stop.
Yeah, this would be a very interesting episode to end on if this is the final episode. But yeah, that would be cool. Like I said, I think there's room for it. It's just I don't want to. I'm afraid of. I think Anya, Yor, and Lloyd can carry the series just aesthetically speaking, but I don't want people to lose the point or like the blessing of what like the series is as a whole. Like it's really a good story that's mixed into what this is. But we'll see if they can do 26 and 12 episodes, and then like I said, maybe another 26 to 30 in that like next set of episodes. That might be perfect. That's what I kind of envisioned for them. So I hope that's what happens. And even if it's not a second core, if it's the second season, still that would be pretty good. I think 12 episodes would hold people's attention if they came back like next year and like the winter or the end of the year, to bring us a second season or a second core. That would also then, like I said, give us a good point of enjoyment.
I agree. So like I'm very happy for Spy Family. I know that I need to watch Kaguya-sama as well. That's the one that's happening on Friday, so I can't wait to start with that. And by the way, One Piece is coming back this Saturday. So for anybody that's watching One Piece, because I know Kels, you're not even close to cut up yet, right?
No, not at all. I'm on episode 30. I'm trying.
Oh wow, you have about 1,020 more.
Put that pressure on someone when you haven't been able to watch Hunter x Hunter for 5,000 years.
I didn't watch that either. I'm struggling with that too.
take your time. If you want to check it out, you check it out. Like I tell people, if something's not for
Why
you, it's
can't
not.
you guys tell me that? Take my time.
No, you don't get to take your time. You're taking too much time. Kels, you take your time.
Okay.
You take your time because there's gonna be those. I think for both series, there's those like especially since you can binge watch it, there's gonna be those arcs or those parts of the story that really captivate you, and you're gonna be like, ah, man, it took me a year to watch these 30 episodes, but it took me like 2 days to watch these other like 10 episodes. So I think it's gonna have like ebbs and flow for both series. Was just talking about how you don't realize how long that arc is. Where is it, Alabaster? They're there for kind of like it feels like they're there for almost what's forever. But the story does pick up a lot after that and continues to have a lot of strong points as you get past the Grand Line and stuff. So
Okay, yeah, because it's like with One Piece, the episodes are really quick. Like they go by really fast. Because I now understand why there's so many episodes. It's like each one goes by really fast, but it could be one episode. Like 6 of the episodes they already have, it could be one, but it's like they're kind of stretching it. And I think I was told prior that they were stretching it on purpose, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool, but there's a lot. So I'm trying my best to get through it. And then for Hunter x Hunter, it's like I'll get to a certain point, and then I'll become busy, and I'll forget about it for a couple days, and then I have to like go back and rewatch what I already seen.
mm-hmm.
So I think I'm on the dodgeball episode.
Oh, that's a fun little exchange. Is it like the first one, or is it like them coming back to?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because at one point I left off on the dodgeball episode, then another point I left off where they were at, I think they were at Kalua's house with the canary girl.
Yeah. Huh.
So it's like I left off on 2 parts. It's like I forget where I am and I go back to a certain episode, and that's me taking forever trying to get through stuff. Versus
where are you watching it?
Netflix. Both I'm doing Netflix for both.
Yeah, I'm about to say, at least Netflix more or less keeps track of where you are.
Yeah. Versus me trying to have to like remember where I'm at. But it's like when COVID hit, unfortunately, I still had to go to work. But I wasn't like going anywhere else. So I would try to like sit and watch it, but then it's like I just kept working, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to put this on hold until I have like time to sit and not do anything else.
When COVID hit, I tried to do Hunter x Hunter, but then it never happened. I only did 6 episodes. I tried.
Yeah, at least I got to like episode 15 or something. I don't even know where I'm at, but I'm pretty sure I got past 6.
But look, this is not an ad. This is not a paid sponsorship. But I always tell people, if you lose track of whatever you're reading in manga, whatever you're watching in anime related, and also in Korean webtoon, try Analyst. Mal is popular. People know about it. But it's the old classic version that has never wants to update. However, Analyst is a different website, but it likes to update all the time. It's very nice, smooth software. The phone app has gotten better over the years as well. The phone app is literally the same. A tab that says anime, what you're watching. The next tab is manga, what you're reading, what chapter you're on. For example, if you're trying to catch up to One Piece manga, 1,047 chapters out there, but you're trying to read 600 chapters and you forgot what chapter you was on because you read such a long binge and you was like, wait, am I on 620 or am I on 645? It's a great way to try. So I always try to recommend people like Analyst is very helpful because like myself, like Kenny and like all of us, we watch a lot of anime as ourselves. So for you to keep track which episode you're on, 3 or 4 or 6, is very helpful. So I always try to tell people like check Analyst. It's a free thing. Yes, it's more extra work to go to a different website and to write down what episode of what anime you're on or what manga, but it's just that little extra work to just help yourself in case you forget.
One day I'll commit to doing that.
And also, it helps out for fans or for your friends to know what you're watching, what you're reading. What's your score on on Hunter x Hunter? Is Miguel actually watching or reading this series? Has he actually updated it? So it's very helpful as a communion thing. So in case your friends or in case you want to recommend a series to somebody, you could just check the analyst instead of trying to recommend it before you know that, hey bro, have you read this yet? Oh, you haven't. Let me ask you, or let me recommend this to you. So it's very helpful. So I do just suggest it. So Kels, if you're interested as well, analyst, it's quick thing. You make a website, you go there, just sign up. It's quickly and easy to go and just add your favorite animes, your favorite characters, your favorite mangaka. You can also add your favorite voice actors too, and it tells you what's the spring anime, what's the summer anime, coming up next and such stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out.
Again, not paid sponsorship, not an ad. I was just supporting a website I like, and I want other people to see if it's useful and if this helps them out as well. Hey, our boy LSF is here. The guy that don't want to show his face at cons, knowing.
Hi, LS. Yes, it's me.
Yes, like my boy is going to Comic-Con and not gonna show his face out there.
Do that. Protect yourself. Protect yourself.
Yes.
Nah, if I'm gonna meet LSF, I need to see that glorious face. I need to see that beautiful model face that he's been hiding from the timeline for years and escaping us. I need to see it.
Tell him he gotta pay.
I'll pay. I will watch Hunter x Hunter before I see him in DreamCon then.
Wow.
Charge him. LS charge him.
Watch Hunter x Hunter before July as tribute to seeing LS. You know what?
No, I'm just speaking ideas. It's not one of them. I'm just speaking ideas out there.
I think you already said it. I
have to say that, but LSF, what do you want? I'll pay you $5, $20, $100.
I know what LS wants. LS wants to go to IHOP. He ain't never tried IHOP. This man he texted me, talking about hey, I can't wait to try IHOP. Get that man some pancakes, some bacon, and
that's dope. We could get him pancakes with cheese. I appreciate that comes for the transition. No. I appreciate you set me up. I didn't have to say it. I just brought it up the conversation. Thank you for that transition.
Well, as we move on to the next topic, LS, we hope to see you. You don't have to show Vash any phase, but charge him the money anyways. Yeah. So, what is hot? What's hot? We talked about what we're talking about for as far as like what we're watching for the spring series. But let's get a little bit into the drip. Let's get into the fashion. Real quick, Kels, if you want to tell us about the drip that you got on, and then we could talk about some of the animes that have outstanding drip in them.
So there is a company that I'm an ambassador for. It is Otaku Academy. So I currently have on the Attack on Titan inspired jersey. So this is there's two of them. There's one for Aaron, and the back says Jaeger. And then, of course, one for Levi, and the back says Ackerman. I have Levi's jersey, and I love it so much. Like, it's comfortable. I actually got too big of a size, but it's really comfortable. It's really nice. I usually wear like a long sleeve shirt under it. And then, of course, it has like their weapons on it, on the sleeve. And then it has like the Otaku Academy symbol right there. Weapons on the other side of the sleeve. The person in charge, he just released One Piece jerseys. He has Zoro, Luffy, and I think Sanji.
Yeah, it's the four.
Right? So he has all three of those. And if anybody wants anything, my code is KELS, KELS, and you get 15% off.
Nice.
Word. Vash, what you got on? You put out a little something for us. What you?
I put 4 eyes. I am. I think it's.
What does that say?
This is hentai till I die.
Yep.
Man. Man. Oh, he's showing us.
Got that
can't see it. Whatever it is, we clearly, no, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing you do is going to make us see it because of your background. Clearly, we're not supposed to see it. It's fine.
That
It's
is true.
censored.
Technically, we should not see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
You were not
It's
supposed
censored.
to see it.
This is a child-friendly show. This is a family
But
show.
This is a
but
family station.
I'm gonna say we are not ABC. We're probably Comedy Central, like MTV style. One of those. Hey Kenny, what are you wearing?
Oh, most definitely. So I got on over. I know y'all think I'm hot, but I'm actually pretty chill. I got my Hype Land gear on, my Hunter puffer jacket, and then underneath I got my Juaso graphics.
That's
This
dope.
fire. We love our black animated art, even though other people on the internet are afraid of us night skins, they will not stop us. But yeah, so I did drop it on the Twitter. So if you go follow me, I did drop both of them. As far as their Twitter as well as the website link, if you want to go follow them as well as check out what they got. Um,
Yeah, cause
uh,
I also have a sweater from Hypeland, the Yu-Gi-Oh one. I have the Yu-Gi-Oh one.
yep, they've got a lot of different things. Matter of fact, I got the bucket hat here, the Katsuki bucket hat. They was selling those at Anime NYC for their booth this last year gone. And then if you would like to go on to Juaso Graphics and hit up Juaso, you can use my code Conqueror. That's Conquer and then OR additional to that at the end for a discount. And he actually just launched and put out a post earlier today about affiliates. So if anyone's interested in being affiliates, I'd check the Instagram page out or check out the website where there's ability to kind of try and get plugged in to be an ambassador for Juasu Graphics.
Oh, send me that. I need that.
I got you. I got you. I will absolutely
Dope.
send.
I'll check it out and apply for Anime Lady as well for it. Um, I do want to give it talking about fashion as well because I'm a big person on bags and anime drip style bags. They've been creating my attention, and there's a couple of what's I've been a big shout out to Herms art. He's a big person that put me on some of these places. Where the fuck is it? Right here. Uh, it's Kinfold. It's kinfold.com. They have some nice anime drip bags. Like there's a whole list that I got. And also School.com is ATSUKO.com. And they have some really nice bag that's anime style. Really well done. I like how there's one of them, it's like a Gundam. Yeah, Kenny, you will really like this bag. It's like
What
a
a good
Kenny it's like a Gundam style type of bag. Very well.
need that link.
I sent it to you right now. I look for it right now. Yo, Spicy, what's up? She's in the chat right here. Let me see if I can find a little. It's AKSU. No, whoa, it's ATSUK.com. And what other sites will you recommend, Kels? What other sites that you have shopped that you like?
So there is one. There's another one. It's called Everyday Cosplay. So with that one, right now, currently, all her patterns are Demon Slayer inspired. So she has like the Shinobu butterfly print. She has Nezuko's robe print. She has the Tanjiro, the iconic checker print. She's doing cosplayer duffel bags. So when con season comes, you get your little cosplay bag. So I have a code with her too. It's Kelz KELZ 22, and then Wickedly Blurdy. She does anime apparel too. But so far, I've only gotten her mugs, her cups, and her hair clips, which are really really cute. So with that one, she has a code for me as well. It's Kelz, is KELZ. That's it. So it's a lot of companies. There's another one. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about like Namiware, and
Yeah,
he's the whole Save the Wave thing,
yeah.
and
He's
he's trying to like push out shirts and stuff.
potentially I think he said this next drop could potentially be his last drop.
Oh shit,
And
really?
yeah, so shout out to Nami where he's been doing wonderful things. He's also been plugging in and jumping into a lot of the community spaces and engaging the community. Really appreciate him and what he's been doing with himself, honestly doing a lot of work. Actually, speaking of bags as well, I have a Otaku Academy bag right here next to me. Let me pull that into camera real quick. Bash wouldn't understand because he doesn't watch Hunter x Hunter, but this is a Killua Zodiac theme bag.
Dang.
Um, I was definitely also thinking about Nami. Where again, if anyone watches this and y'all know I support you guys, I apologize for not remembering your brand's name off the top of my head. Rhea Parker has a brand of anime themed um lingerie X swimsuit. And there's actually I can't there's someone else who has lingerie as well. Satin
Yeah,
Wrap has do rags and bonnets that are anime themed.
Ah,
Uh,
yes. If I'm correct, my fiance ordered me a bonnet for my hair because she wants me to take care of the hair more and everything.
I'm trying to find the.
And for the chat that I see is that Hayes was talking about some type of hentai plug. I'm not gonna give you a list, but what I am. But if you like the type of sweater I got and everything, if you want more low key geeks, they got some good type of hentai, oppa type of style, type of sweaters, clothes, merch, and also Four Eyes. The Four Eyes clothing, they're very good as well. So I highly recommend if you want more of that in that type of style, go for it because they're doing very well. And some of the clothes you can find it also in Hot Topic too.
yep.
Oh, you know what? I just found the lingerie brand for all the ladies out there. It's Kimotoki. I think it's Kimotoki.
Yeah, I was about to drop it on the Twitters as well. But I mean, there's a lot of people, y'all. If you want people, just feel free to message us and ask. And as you can tell, Kel's got some discount codes for y'all.
Mhm.
For some of them. For some of them.
Yeah, I don't. We anime lady don't have any type of discount codes. The only one discount codes I know is Hermstars. So I'll give a shout out to him. His code is Hermstar or Herms5 or of course this one because once we get a code, I'm gonna make it the same like animated 6969 or something like that because his code is also Hermstar 6969. So I totally get it, totally respect it. Yeah. By the way, we're talking about clothes too, but do y'all also get anime type of figures as well? Like your own
Mhm.
type of anime figures, like, you know, Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, um, Luffy, like any type of your favorite characters. Have you guys gotten merch? And does the detail of the merch matter of how well the character looks to the actual character of Luffy? Like for example, if Luffy's eyes don't look like him actually from the anime, would you still buy him? Like those details of said figure matter to you, or as long as it looks kinda very similar, but doesn't have to be perfect.
It depends
Um,
on what it is. Like I'm okay with like sometimes you got the plushes that are a little more on the chibi side. Like
Yeah.
that's I do have like a couple Pokemon plushes. I prefer those to look a little more to brand. Actually I have some behind me, but I'll have to like go in and grabbing it. And then I also attempt to buy and assemble Gundams or Gunplas. So like it depends. Like certain things I feel like I want more detail for, like, and then there's other things where it's like, oh, okay, we're just like a casual kind of like or an influence or interpreted by, much like with some of the art. Like you'll see some art where it's like direct reference, like This is literally from the series, like animation art style. Whereas there's like the Killer bag that I show where it's like inspired by or themed by that. I think there's room for both.
And how about you, Kels?
Um, I don't know. I'm not too picky because like, you know, when I went to Anime New York, I got my nose gay.
See, that's
And
adorable.
yeah, it's my only issue is just the fact that he's like completely flat, like
That
all the time, and his legs are nubs. But it's like I still love it. I'm not mad at it. Um, Also, I do have a Bakugo figure over here on the side. I love it. I The eyes look kind of crazy though, like they look painted kind of funny, but I still love it. I have no issue with it. That's why mainly I stick to like the Funko Pops because I feel like you can't mess up a Funko Pop.
yeah.
Like
There's
that's
also
like
the mini droids too. Those are pretty popular as well. There's like the mini one.
yeah.
Hey, it's that boy. Yeah, I got some Haikyuu like mini Nendroids that are like by my work computer. It helps, helps keep me not oppressed by my work.
Oh, not impressed.
True. For me, I have Yami, Deathstroke, Razor X, I think like a My Hero, and then like a Nami as my pops. I don't know. I've never been a huge pops person, so because like you guys said, I bought the chibi form. Like it's cute and adorable, but like if I want to get a figure and pay $100 or $300, 400 like I have, it like I need it to be the detail as I want or as I buy. I better see it as the same character that I see, and the good type of with the skin, the eyes, the muscle, like those type of details I care for.
But that's reasonable though, because you're spending a lot of money. And the good part is a lot of those figures are huge and like they're tall and they have like pieces that go to them. Because like there's a Nezuko figure that has like lanterns that light up.
Oh,
And
nice.
I know there's a figure for Itachi with it's like him on a throne with all the crows, and I think the back of the throne lights up red.
I think I've seen that one before.
Like, like for example, I have this is not anime related, but I've got this. Let me see if it shows. So I got this sign painting of Spider-Man. Hold on, let's just hold up. Let's just turn on my green screen for a second. Ah, because this is just not showing. So I got this sign painting from Stan Lee. I paid a good almost $500, but I got to buy the painting, meet Stan Lee, and also get a sign. So like it was a win-win. So it was expensive, but I got to do extra things with it as well. So for those things, it was pretty.
It definitely varies. I guess while we talking about drips as well, we could go into the most recent drip talk of that Dolce that Dolce JJK collab, because I
Yes.
believe about the cheapest item on there is 200 US.
So that's amazing because my favorite design is the Yuji. Yuji design. It looks very well. The sweater, the sweats is amazing. But like Kenny said, the most cheapest thing is $200, and I'm like, yo, Tucha Gabbana, I get it. You're expensive. You're a name brand, but
It's luxury. You got to
we
pay for
ain't rich. We ain't rich out here. Why you expect us to pay $200 for a JJK collab?
my hype land puffer and my hype land jacket. It costs a little bit too. It's luxury wear, man. You gotta pay for your luxury wear.
Yeah.
It's luxury wear, but at the same time, like, yo, can you make the price more reasonable? Cause
I mean,
They can't.
the designs look great. If I had a good little 3 grand lying around, I get a couple items off of it. They actually look really good.
I'm gonna see them one more time. Tuchigawana and JJK. Let's see.
Yeah, there's like the pants look. I like, I like.
Oh, but okay, like so this is something I also want to criticize in a good way. So with the Tuja Gawana, their collab very well, and I like it because it looks like you're paying for the price for that merch, but also it has that anime style from JJK, right? For
Mhm.
example, a year ago, I believe it was Michael B. Jordan. He did a collab with Naruto with Coach, but that collab was so simple that on a bag it had just an Naruto logo on the bag, and and then and then you get a pin. So for you to pay a bag from Coach is like regular $300, for example, but then you get a bag from Coach that is a nice collab with Naruto and with Michael B. Jordan, and you're paying 400 or 500 when the only small differences is just a pen and a small design Naruto. I feel like that's you're losing your value or the worth. But if it was more like about the color scheme, you get more of the pen, then I feel like that feels more something like exclusive because I
Mhm.
bought it. I bought it, but then an hour later, while I was at the mall, I was like, no, I'm not satisfied with this gift. So I went back to the store. I returned it, and I got a different bag for less price and plus better design. So I feel like that's something that's very important with a collab with a series. Whereas like if you're gonna collab with Dolce Gabbana, like Kenny said, the only cheapest thing is $200. But if it looks good and you could tell the design, they actually inspire from said series. I feel like it's definitely much worth it.
Yeah, it's dope, and it's good because like we've seen mangakas who have been very much so on the fashion scene. You guys can see my virtual background. The Bleach
Bleach,
series, he has been
the
he's
goat.
been super proponent of this fashion shows, inspired themes and everything. You've seen a lot of series, you see they do arts where there's different clothing styles, where there's promotion for movies like One Piece. All of the movies have their own fashion associated with them, as well as there's also like the video games sometimes have exclusive fashion for One Piece. What's another series? Uh Dang, there was something else right on the top of my head that it slipped me. But a lot of these series you do often see like they'll have like brand affiliates. Slam Dunk has Slam Dunk theme Jordans. So
Hmm.
there's always been like these different overlays with cosplay and the fashion world, and it's nice to see that we're getting a lot more of that as anime continues to become more and more popular.
I would agree to that because also talking about the anime drip is like, for example, how anime clothing has been more popular over the years. Like, for example, we have used to only get a used to only get it back in Hot Topic, but it was only a design with Vegeta, Goku, or other characters, and just smack on the shirt. Now we actually have more designs or style like from anime type of style with the clothes and having a streetwear. Like, for example, Yin. Yin is making a nice anime type of style clothing, but in his own, but very modern, but with his own taste. And like, I think his one of his first drops he wants to do is like a robe. That robe is so kind of western, but it has that anime style that I have always enjoyed because it looks like a ninja, and that is looks amazing for that, and I can't wait whenever it drop because I would love to wear it and copy. So like those type of style that we're transitioning to for anime style wear, I can't wait to see how much more it evolves as well. Cause like, how do you feel about Yin and his punch wear?
Um, I mean, it's great. he's really been working hard on it, and he's getting there with it because like currently he's just taking a break because he's trying to get like all his other stuff done. But yeah, I can't really say much about it honestly.
Okay.
So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
sorry.
what about for I don't know if you guys have seen it on Twitter or TikTok or on IG, but I know it's been floating around over the past months of how there's this there's this type of fashion person that does anime style colors, and they do like I think they've done JJK, I think they've done Naruto, and it's where like they do like different type of clothes and bags and purpose and purse. So like it looks very well done. I don't know who's the person. He's black and he does a lot of fashion with the anime style that that's inspired for it. I just can't remember his name. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, not off of just what you said. I don't know if anyone in the chat is tuned in that might know.
Yeah, I can't remember, but he does a great job for like anime inspired clothes. So it's just very well done for me.
Yeah.
But with what Kenny said, I was gonna use that transition from being anime's drip anime style for the streetwear, and he brought up Bleach, who has always been known out of the big three to have the best drip, the best style. But other than Bleach, or if you want to bring up Bleach as well, and was a favorite and everything, what other series over the years that may be seasonal? What is the best drip to you? Have you inspired by them of what they wore, the jackets, the hoodie, the socks house wore over the pants on top? Like, has any of those animes also inspired you to change your anime style or your streetwear?
I
Okay.
think surprisingly, um because like I cosplay occasionally, just casually, but Pokemon actually has a lot of drip in it. Surprising suggestion, but between
Interesting.
like, the anime series and their Pokemon Masters EX, the MOBA game, they actually have like event costumes and different stuff for different characters. And so there's actually a lot of like cool fashion in there. And there's actually like certain characters throughout the various seasons who are very much so fashion is their thing. There's like fashion competitions almost even in regards to like partnerships with the Pokemon for those different other aspects of the series that's happened like basically over like the span of all the different seasons. I don't know which one to pick out. Um but like I said, that's a little bit of a on the offside. Like I mentioned earlier, Bleach. Even My Hero has a couple of like little fashion s like inspired theme things that you've seen on
Cool.
different covers and stuff as well. So
Oh, yeah. On the covers, I would agree. It looks very well. But I feel like the actual anime day to day, I don't feel like any character dripness really pops out. The only one I could think of that it's Endeavor's design that really pops out because his design has changed and evolved.
yeah,
But
people
Deku,
talking about Hawks. Hawks got the fur coat.
that's true. Hawks, that's true. Hawks got the best one. That's true. Hawks got the nice little khaki pants, khaki type of jacket, little black shirt, little gold necklace and everything with the coat. You got a point there. He does get the best one.
Easter just passed. A lot of people are a fan of Maruko as a very casual cosplay as well. People like the Maruko fit. I think I've seen a lot of different streetwear actually inspired by Bakugo and Deku's costume theme. So like
Mm-hmm.
even if it's not like directly innately in the series, you look at it and you're like, ah man, this is drip. But there's definitely a lot of designs that catch the eye in My Hero Academia. Um Midnight's wear. Um there's a couple of people who I could think of who even some of the villains be looking a little smooth sometime, you know?
That's true. All for one, always in a suit and tie. He's ready to give some hands, so that's very true. But I do give a point on that. My favorite design in All My Hero Academia is a third movie. Is the the suit that Abudeku, Shoto, and plus Bakugo, all three of them wear. Or the hoodie. I think it was Deku had the green, Shoto had the blue, and Bakugo had the red. Those were the best type of designs of the whole type of series for me. Because I actually want, yo, I want those. Can you sell them? Because I will buy.
Yeah, there's man, I can't remember their name now that you just said that. There's this tailor on TikTok that does like anime themed like suits and ties and different stuff. I cannot remember
It's
the
him,
name.
I think.
You're talking about.
I think that was the person I was talking about. Yeah.
That's who you were talking about. Let me go see if I can find that while we continue conversing.
All right, Kels, how about you? What anime do you think My Hero has drip as well?
It does. It does. I agree. Especially like you said, they a lot of companies go based off of their hero outfits, and they make some pretty dope stuff based off of it. But the animes that I pick about like the drip wear, they're old. They're a little bit older.
That's
So
fine.
first one is Nana. Cause you know you got like the soft sweet side, and then you have like that punk goth rock type of drip on the other side. Um, and then I'm not sure if you know about the show Peach Girl, about the two high school girls, and they be dealing with like love life stuff. But yeah, like the main character Momo, she changes her hair like every day. They put her in like these cute little outfits when she goes out. Like her style is never the same. Like I feel like the most repetitive thing is her school uniform, and that's about
Hmm.
it. And like even like in the manga series, like on the cover they have like various outfits. In the book itself, she has various outfits. So just stuff like that.
Trying to see what else. Um,
On that same note, actually, talking about Peach Girls and here, there's a couple of content creators that actually do wigs as well. Um, I know Becca has her, well, Newly. I do not remember the names of both of those businesses right off the top of, but you can definitely, if you're listening and you want to know, just send me a message. I know how to get to them. I do not have the best name memory association at times, so sometimes it's a little lag. But if I think about it, I will definitely share it later. I did find that video as well with the Taylor guy on TikTok, so I'll share that in a second.
for me, I would say Bleach is my top one. Like Bleach always had the drip, the cover pages. Whenever Ichigo and the other Soul Reapers, I believe those were their names. The other Soul Reapers went into the out open in Japan in the street when they didn't have to wear their regular clothes and they had to blend in. They always had drip. Um, our little white boy, white hair, I forgot what's his name on top of my head. He always dressed like a schoolboy because he looked like one. So, but it just always made it funny how he looks. I'm trying to find his name. I wrote Bleach, white hair guy. Oh,
Oh, you said Bleach. Sorry, still thinking about One Piece.
it's
You talking
Toshido. It's
Rare?
Toshido Hisugaya.
Sorry, but yeah, that's another. That's a in my head that is a high level cosplay I would love to do, like make the armor and stuff for around the whole entire fit. But yeah, Hitsugaya is one of my favorites as far as swag is concerned for Bleach.
Oh, definitely. I would love to do the guy that has the robe, the flowery robe.
Oh, you talking about
Who's the
the
captain? I think he's like captain number two or
captain,
three.
two swords. What is his name? I can't think of his name. I know who you're talking about, but yeah, it's the second captain.
Yeah, the one that's lazy.
Hey, he's not lazy. He's just efficient with his energy.
Shinsui.
He's just efficient with his energy is all.
He's the most chillest guy out of all the characters. He doesn't like, yo, I'm gonna just lay down here and just enjoy my day.
I think a lot of my friends say that is the captain that I remind them of the most.
Understandable.
But yeah,
Um, understandable. Bleach.
but yeah, you're right. Shun Sui. I just dropped that TikTok that you mentioned for the tailor. He does it like I said, there's a lot of stuff out there, y'all. I cannot stress that enough. Um Makeup artists, I've seen people working on making and there already exists anime themed like makeup color palettes and stuff. Um my one of my best friends just showed me there was like this multivitamin daily supplement thing that was like Naruto themed. So like there's a lot of stuff out there now. Even drip for your car, like the lights that you can do that you can put on your door,
Oh
the seat,
yes.
steering wheel covers, the gear shift covers. There's people completely put wraps on their car. If you've gone to anime convention, if it's one of the I want to say if it's one of the good ones. I have not been to anime convention where there's not anime cars somewhere.
Hmm.
I've literally all the time. It's always a thing.
For me, now that I think about it, and another anime drip, the jacket, my dream jacket that I want to wear is Trigon. Vash, the Stampede, red coat. The way that you see it just flow inside the anime, just there just in the wind and everything. I'd be like, yo, maybe that's just the law. Maybe that's just the law of physics for that jacket. But if I were in real life, I want that jacket to somehow to do the same. Just be as good as me. Just have that little high high top turtleneck on me. It's just that is some drip. That
Yeah.
is some really nice
You said
jacket.
that now, and somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's gonna drop that that Vash the Stampede collab. I know a lot of people also like some drip from Cowboy Bebop. Like now that you like gotta think about it, I think you're right, Gil. A lot of the older series really did have a lot of high elements of fashion mixed into them. Very casually too at times.
Hmm.
Didn't Sailor Moon have drip or something of fashion? I
She
can't
did.
remember.
That was
Yeah.
another series that they're
It was
covering.
more girly fashion. And then I know there's a lot of people they prefer I think a lot of people I personally know they prefer Sailor Mars's drip over
Right.
Usagi. Just because
Oh,
like she had a little bit more I guess versatility to hers.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it was for that reason. Like, or like for example, Spy Family, they also have Twilight. His suits are always nice and tailored, nice
His
and
sister
suit.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you by the fall, I bet you by the summer, we will have a lot of cosplays of Twilight, or a lot of people cosplays for Halloween, or at cons for, and Twilight will be a great easy one. Nice suit and tie, little nice glasses, little gloves, nice and simple.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the sports series, the popular ones, have stuff as well. Haikyuu has like the little ICS custom team that they have, and people have those on different jackets and streetwear as well.
I have a
Uh,
jacket.
yeah,
Oh,
I got
nice.
I got some hoodies around. You guys have seen me throwing on the law sweater over as well. So like
Oh yeah.
it's a lot of real like when you think about how like even just to cosplay some of these characters, like there's stuff that I bought for cosplays that I literally just throw on naturally now. That I'm just like, I'm just gonna throw this on because it's comfortable and it looks nice. I've literally been out and gotten compliments about stuff and people absolutely not know that it's an anime like theme thing. So
It's kind of the same thing for. Would you wear something from a magic series, because I haven't seen any type of magic series have good drip. Like, not as a bad thing, like, but for example, Black Clover and was Fairy Tail. Maji has
I was about to tell you, Maji got
Maji
drip.
has a good drip. Yeah, I know. I'm like, hold up. I'm like,
got
hold up. Yeah, because I was
them back.
talking, I'm like, Black Clover Fairy Tail, shit. But
I mean,
Maji,
what
yeah.
do you consider magic? Because I mean, JJK has we just talked about them having their collab. I would consider that magic in some regards, I guess. What are you defining as magic? I guess is the
Well,
question.
well, I was considered magic by the show, like what they say is magic. Like, for now, Black Clover, they say is magic. Fairy Tail is magic, and plus Maji as well. Like, they have said it itself that what of some of these powers that they use in magic as well. So, but I I did step myself back.
I mean, there's
Maji,
there's Harry Potter drip all over the place if you want to talk about magic
I was
and
about to say Harry Potter is everywhere. That's what you mean.
yeah, there's a lot of magic stuff out there, man.
I guess I probably haven't seen any good thing that will catch my eye to just be like, okay, that looks amazing, or or that looks good.
I think the question is there a lot of anime that's mainstream that's specifically magic that's trending for it to be fashion worthy? That may be a question, but as far as things existing, things definitely do exist.
Yeah.
I think with Maji, why you don't see fashion for it as much is because a lot of the fashion is technically armor. So when you do see like Maji stuff, if you see it at a con, it's probably someone making, like I said, armor as well. And yeah, so that's definitely a thing. I think I mentioned we talked about Kimotiki. Sorry, I tagged him earlier. Don't remember how to pronounce it. But Rhea Parker, she does armor work as well. There's a couple of cosplayers that do their own armor work as well. I know Avanta Black cosplay, she does different stuff. There's a lot of Star Wars things. I know that's not necessarily magic, but it's magic adjacent as far as I'm concerned. So there's things out there. There's things out there for sure.
That is true. So when it comes to the aspect, like, I know I was gonna bring up. Do you think Doctor Stone has any drip, or is more like in the cover photos and everything? Because they're very old school. They keep it simple.
Yeah, they got rags.
I was about to say they just got rags with writing on them. That's about it. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, they got rags. I feel like we can try to make it look fashionable or whatever or inspire things, but outside of cosplay, I wouldn't quite mix it in with fashion per se.
Yeah, I don't, like even the way he made them didn't make sense to me. But I was like, you know what? Just leave it alone. He's smart, so he figured it out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the big behemoth, One Piece. Yes or no has drip with the thousand of characters and thousand of episodes it has. Yes, Luffy himself might not have, but other characters that do, aka his brother Ace,
That's
the way
crazy
his
that you
shorts.
like Luffy like that because Luffy has the most outfits. The most
Okay,
outfits. Um, of
I was speaking consistent Luffy, but if we're speaking arcs and moments, then yes. But overall, where he just changes the color of his shirt and everything in the beginning of the series, no, he was a simple person. But in later of the series, Oda started to more experiment and add more to his character with it.
yeah.
But like, for example, Ace, Whitebeard, all these characters has really nice tattoos with the clothing and with the apparel for it.
Yeah, I think like I said earlier, I casually wear my Law hoodie all the time. I think Law has some pretty good drip as far as I'm concerned. Um I don't know if I'd say he's the drippiest, but he's got some pretty good drip. I mean, Don Flamingo is a lot of people's icon as far as fashion is concerned with One Piece. Boa has some
Kills.
cool styles. Boa Hancock has some cool styles as well.
Do you know who is Don Flamingo? The guy with a pink fur coat on his back.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. I see him all the time, and I know At one point, I forget what company it was, but they dropped like his sunglasses, and
Yeah.
everybody was trying to get them. And then even at DreamCon, somebody cosplayed as him in the cosplay contest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good cosplay.
Yeah, like I want to get.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about with my boy Luffy, but
Now he pulled up the photo.
Okay,
the
so
whole lot.
I was talking about Alabasta to where his current red open with the scar and the blue jeans. So I was talking about that because the other outfits you have below him, those are from mostly from the movies or whenever they're on a trip. So those are not his current type of outfits that's very consistently. But if you're asking me overall, he has good drip because he's a main character. He had to get better. But in the beginning, I'm sorry to say, but my boy was basic.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I get it because at the end of the day, they're pirates. You know what I mean? Like they're on the sea, they're active all the time. They're trying to be in more active wear to begin with.
Yep. I was gonna bring up how about the show Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Would you say that they have some type of drip, knowing that they're one of the most loved shows in the world?
They got old school drip.
They do.
There's another show I was gonna ask. Now the other one that's inspired by fashion too, just like Bleach, JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I'm shocked that nobody has brought it up yet.
I mean, because every time you talk about fashion, people bring them up,
Yeah,
and it's just like
Okay.
they're the de facto at this point.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. All right, good to know. I didn't know that about
Wait, oh, I didn't. You get One Piece, and then you pretty much get JoJo right next to Bleach as far as fashion is concerned. Like it's usually those are the first two names that you get called out really quickly.
because I would also give it. I would also give it a Yu-Gi-Oh. My boy, the Pharaoh had drip.
Eh,
yeah, one outfit.
Yami would be all right. Maybe you're talking about like past Yami. He had a fit. If anything, Seto Kaiba had more different fits that we saw throughout the series.
Because he was losing all the time, so he had to come in swinging with the fit and come look like he was about to, be the boss out here. When he was taking the one that looked like he lost every single time. Still,
You ain't gotta do that, man, like that. That's crazy.
I'm on my Yu-Gi-Oh rewatch, so I'm gonna see what y'all talking about in a minute.
oh, you ever watching Yu-Gi-Oh?
Because I feel like the last time I saw it, I was in like elementary school, going into middle school, so I'm doing a rewatch so I can.
Are you gonna watch the original, or are you gonna watch original GX 5Ds and then maybe see if you want to continue?
So I'm watching it through Netflix, so I'm just watching basic original
It's there.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Understandable. I would say that if you like the original and if Netflix has GX, check it out. 5Ds is my favorite, so 5Ds is amazing. One of my favorite series that I've watched and enjoyed. So I do highly recommend that if you want to watch 5Ds for Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was gonna ask, how about anime movies? Would you bring up any whether with you is time to voice your name? Violet Evergarden, the movie, I felt like she and her dress has good drip. Like her dress herself is very well done.
Because you know that new movie, Belle. I think it's
Oh,
Belle. Just
Belle, it's
Like
yeah,
that.
her
amazing.
dress is amazing. Her dress is, and then if you watch the actual movie, like the various dresses they have for her are all amazing.
Yes. I mean, she's essentially an idol icon, so like it's to be understood. But yeah, that's exactly the movie that immediately came to mind when you said that for me as well.
Yeah, for Belle, I think my favorite design for her was on her red dress when she has like all those
The
red
flowers.
roses. Yeah, like the red roses on top. It goes like all the way up to here. Like that's just so beautifully well looking. Bliss. It's just amazing.
I liked her little crystal outfit where she had like the headpiece and everything when they
Yeah.
like crashed her set.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, that was well done. I was like, oh, that's amazing. Who had who does good drip itself is a Studio Trigger. Their movies and plus also their animes are always so colorful and the characters are so vibrant and lively. It's like the movie Premiere. Premiere, their characters, I think Leo, the guy that has the yellow hair, black suit, very well done, but it's very lively and very vibrant. That makes you like, yo, that is some really nice outfit.
Hmm. Ooh,
Yeah.
you know what? I told myself I was gonna be good and I was trying to leave Soul Eater out of it. But Soul Eater, they don't have like the greatest drip, but you
Always.
know, they got the best drip for children that are out here fighting. Like Promise Neverland ain't got no drip like them. And their children out here fighting. But yeah, I feel like just for like an academy for like kids, they got the best drip. They have like the best outfits like to fight in. Only person who I have an issue with is Kid or Death the Kid. Why are you fighting in the suit? Like,
Hello,
why?
John Wick. John Wick fights in a suit. My
He's
boy
not
is.
John. That boy is not John Wick. He does not need to be fighting
Have you
in a
seen
suit.
Death the Kid use the gun and be like this? He like, yo, boy, get ready.
See, and that is my whole son, and I love him, but he does not need to be out here fighting in a suit. Like, what child do you see out here running around fighting in a suit?
I can name you some childs. I can name you Wanted. I can name you John Wick. I can name you Detective Conan. My boy got a suit.
Okay, that's different though. I feel
Uh,
like for him,
I don't
and
know.
I started watching the show myself, and I'm still kind of new to that one. That's different. He's trying to solve things. He's got a job where he has to dress professional. That the kid could wear whatever the hell he want to wear.
He's
and go fight.
professional.
He goes,
He is the son of the dead. I mean, the son of the devil. So he has to be suit up nice and well, and you
his
know
daddy wears a robe. His daddy wears a robe and a mask. He does not need to be out here fighting in the suit. Like, I love his suit. It's iconic, but if you think about it, it's just like this is a child running around in a suit shooting. Like, come on.
I'm staring right in front of my face. Who also looks good in a suit is in the show Shaman King, and they also got drip. And who fights in a suit is what's his name? Rayuno. Wait, is that his name? It's the guy that has the long pompadour.
I have not watched Shaman King yet, so I cannot
You should. It's so good. Well,
put it on my list just because you said so.
it's on Netflix. It's only 52 episodes, and I've only seen 38 that's out currently on Netflix. Highly recommend it.
Okay. That's easy. As long as it's Netflix, that's easy.
Yeah. They probably should put out the last batch by the end of summer, because they do the last episode is actually today, this Friday, I believe, or it comes out already this past Thursday. But they usually drop it 3 months later for the dub to be released after. So, but yeah. Also, Shaman King, they also have nice drip. It's just like that show too. Yu Yu Hakusho? I don't know.
Not you got him on a Henny bottle. Or no, Douce. Come on now. Not you got him on a Douce bottle.
Hey. Sorry, I had that saved on my computer for a Discord.
I can
like the Demon Slayer overcoats as well.
I was just about to bring it up. And Demon Slayer has some nice drip. As much as the show itself, not perfect overall, story-wise and everything, but they have drip. Our boy, each character has their own color style robe, the beads, the whole Hashiras. Each of them have their own style of how they dress and wear. And each of them have those type of details. You know, some of them have their scars. So, like, each of those details make them stand out and look more unique.
That's true. Yeah,
Mm.
the Hashira, they were amazing. Honestly, when I first watched Demon Slayer, I was not expecting them to look like that. Like I thought it was gonna be like traditional boring roads. So when everybody had their own pattern, I was like, okay, you know what? I want to learn more about them. I want to see some more of them. But then people started dying, and I got mad. I was like, hey, wait, what?
Well, in a world that involves fighting type of vampires, I think some people are gonna be dying out here, so it makes sense.
I know, but still, it's like the Hashira. When you look at them, it's just like, all right, they got drip, they look good, they fight, they're like number one, they got this, and then next thing you know, Rengoku go here and get stabbed in the chest, and it's over for him. Like, come on now.
Yeah. Speaking of didn't even think about them. Taylor for is it Omi Senpai or My Senpai? They got the Demon Slayer collab that I think they had pre-orders for last month. For like the different like I think there were robes and some bonnets and a couple other things. So
Talk about that. I don't know if anybody saw the spring season anime. My darling, I think it had the name. My darling, something like that.
I don't know.
my darling.
Let me see the right name.
That my darling, and I immediately thought 02, so now my brain's just blank.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I think of.
Oh, my dress up darling.
Oh, the cosplay anime.
Yeah,
So
the
that
cosplay.
that was great until she changed her skin. Like that was great all the way up until that point. But her cosplay style, just from the opening, you could tell it's gonna be great. Just they just had that one little flaw where it was just like, okay, we could have done without that, but just that one little flaw.
And how about you, Kenny? Would you agree with the anime having good drip, or it was alright?
So I was waiting for it to be dubbed, and then I saw that clip about the skin thing, and I just have no intention of watching the series anymore.
Yeah, it's really really good, especially from like a cosplayer's point of view. It's good, and I wish I could hire somebody to just tailor some stuff for me like he does for her. But it's a good watch. But like I said, when they did that whole thing with the skin, it was just like, okay, we know that they do this. You didn't have to put it into the show like this, but they're gonna do what they want to do.
Agree. So, I haven't had the chance to see it myself, but I plan to and hope to see it sometime soon. But I am curious to see what's the end result of the anime because I've heard most good things of the anime itself. So I can't wait to see how it goes and what I what I think about it overall. So, what other anime do you guys feel like has good drip, or maybe if anything, not an anime itself, but a character that stands out that had good drip, but the rest of the cast was just so simple, straightforward.
I know it's in debate that it might be an anime or it's not an anime, but Avatar: The Last Airbender, like our three baddies, Azula, Ty Lee, and May, they have drip.
Facts.
Whole Fire Nation, technically, actually, whole Fire Nation has drip. Forget everybody else. Fire Nation has drip.
Fire Nation on drip. I mean,
I
the White Lotus outfit is high key.
Yo, the White Lotus, yes, the whole blue and white and those robes and just the politeness. They be like, yo, I'm like, yo, I would join that cult. The whole White Lotus, I would join that cult.
Come on now.
I'll be like, hey, where can I sign up? Right there, the papers. I would also agree because one thing I love about the last season, I think it was book 3, that the travel that Zuko and Aang had to do and learn the dance.
For the dragons.
Yeah, the dragons. I find that so beautiful because our girl Katara made fun of it, but then when you realize that like the dance was kind of very symbolic of the culture and that was like their own type of style of drip, like that's something of the Fire Nation, the dragon, of how they connect because they cannot probably touch on earth, and so they have their own type of dance, and something like Zuko and Aang did the dance, I found it very beautiful. And by the way, Zuko, his drip has changed from book 1 to book 2 to book 3. You know, having no hair to short hair to long hair. He has grown very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny when he had hair. Everybody was like, "Oh, you have hair." Him
Right.
and Aang actually.
That's
Yeah.
true. For Aang to grow hair, it was wild. Like, wow, he actually just went from going from 0 to 100. Like, he actually grew out some hair. It's just
I
shocking.
didn't even think he could grow hair. Like the way they made it seem like he just couldn't grow hair whatsoever. Like this man's gonna be bald forever. The next thing you know, he just turns up with hair.
No,
Like
because they
that.
kind of explain that like they have to like do that. This is so it's obviously like I think a really cool thing, not just for Aang, but things that get inspired by specifically Chinese culture, that you see those like ritual or those Buddhist type wear things. So they kind of alluded to like I can't think of what the word is. It's a specific type of monk lifestyle where they do go bald. Like that's a thing that happens actually. So like um
But it's weird though, because it's like throughout the whole show, you don't see him shave his head at all, like to just keep
yeah.
it bald.
And then in Korra, they talk about how it's like also to like help improve with the bending, so you can better, you know, feel the air and sense the flow of the air and different stuff like that. So
That's understandable, but it's just weird to like not see him at least shave his head.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. But I feel like so the first series, we forget how short a time span it is
Hmm.
of like the series of events that turn from it. And I think that has to do with it, because even when you see like you do see Aang have kind of like that like the scruffiness that he does eventually get later on, it's that like time period that there's like almost like a kind of like a mini time skip kind of thing. So but I do agree it's weird that you kind of like you don't see it. I mean, Tenzin has a whole it's a whole beard going. So
Yeah, it's just weird because, like you said, like they do it for their tradition and for their bending. So it's just weird not to see him keep up with it. Like he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit of hair, so I just gotta like shave it off." Or you don't even see like the little specks of
yeah,
it. Like I know it's just a show, and I
yeah,
can't like.
I get it. There's no growth, and there's never been a point where it's like, and you wouldn't think that of Aang either, given his like
Right.
aloof disassociation to like reality at times. Like, when is Aang stopping and thinking, "Ha, I really should shave my hair"?
Right.
You know, that would have been a nice little funny joke for somebody to kind of point out at some point in time, like you haven't shaved your hair in a while. Is everything okay? Kind of thing.
Mm.
I get it.
I
Like
agree with
even
that because like that would have been a good setup to find out later, 20 episodes later or a whole season later, he grows out hair, and I'm like, oh yeah, we remember because because back in season 1, episode 7, we saw Aang shave off his hair, so it showed that he has been doing it consistently. But since he was passed out for a month, he could not do that. So it just
Yeah.
would have made a lot of sense if we saw at least one time.
Yeah, and thank you,
like
John, for clarifying that in the chat. But I kind of was segueing to the fact of like just like in general in different series, you see, like even in martial arts series or even just fashion competitions, like even like Miss America and stuff, they always use there's always that cultural wear, and it's always very much so like the ritual-esque wear of things. That's actually one of my favorite parts of like those like Miss Universe series and stuff, is getting to see all of those different universe decide how they want to do their cultural wear and how they represent that in a fashionable way. um but you are right, it is Tibetan as far as the monks. I couldn't remember where that was. Thank you for clarifying that in the chat. Shout out to John.
I appreciate
yeah,
it, John.
I feel like at one point they should have like you said, they should have set up like a joke or something where because out of all people, Sokka would have said something like, "Hey, I see
Absolutely.
you starting to grow some hair. Like
Even
you want me to help you
Toph,
shave with a
even
boomerang or
Toph,
something?"
even Toph can sense things. I feel like a Toph roast with Sokka, like a little play on them, like maybe both of them going back and forth and roasting him just randomly would have been pretty fun.
That I feel like that would have been hilarious because like we're not asking him to grow a whole bunch of hair and pull a Mulan, but just like just a couple jokes. every now and then would have been cool.
Yeah, if I correct, his girl had good drip too. The girl that was part of the Black Ops unit that they had in a way in the town or in the city was it? Can't remember the name.
In the Fire Nation?
No, the Kyoshi Warriors. That's what it was.
Oh, the Kyoshi Warrior. They had great drip. Also, and I know I said forget everybody else Fire Nation has drip, but when they went to the other water tribe and since that turned into the
The
moon,
Northern?
yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that even for the Legend of Korra when they went to the Northern Water Nation, the more richer class water tribe. They had some pretty good drip up there as well. But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, so another show while we're talking about like non or cartoons necessarily, Shaolin Showdown, occasionally
Yes.
have like a lot of like very fashion specific style things for that series.
I forget the girl's name, but like they always did her hair different and they always did like her outfits and stuff different too.
Yep. And then they would have like different parts where they'd be in different other cities or nations or countries. So to, like try to blend in and they would adopt like streetwear style. Like actually specifically, I remember the New York episode, New York theme episode, and they had like the different, basketball themed kind of streetwear stuff. So a lot of shows do play around with fashion because fashion, much like I was saying with like the Miss Universe, fashion oftentimes shows a certain representation for culture. Like I grew up in the Caribbean and the Virgin Islands specifically, and so we have like our Madras wear, and there's like certain colors and themes of Madras depending on which island that you're from. Um, and then different African tribes have their own as well patterns and colors and splices for different things. So the diaspora as well, just like a general kind of consensus, you see these different influences and themes about the just how culture and fashion tie into each other. It's like you have like language that quickly identifies things, but also fashion can also at times very quickly identify respect or homage to a specific type of culture.
Oh, also just to touch base on that, like a lot of my friends are their family are either from Nigeria or Ghana. But I've been recently seeing like some of my friends, a lot of their friends are, we're older now, they're getting married. Yeah. So I've been watching like their stories at the weddings and like their outfits are just so amazing. Like the colors and then like the wraps and stuff.
Oh man, listen, my one of my best friends is Nigerian. He got married last year, and I was like, if I just had a little bit more disposable income at the time, I was gonna run out because they had like the connections and like the custom tailor stuff to like get the actual from their specific patterns of different stuff that you can get and different things like that. And there's like stuff that's like just for the family, and then there's stuff that's more commercialized. And it's funny because I've seen some people kind of give blowback because I think is it Fashion Nova that dropped some theme wear recently. So people kind of get back about that because I think people are starting to want to have a lot more respect to like the cultures. It's one thing to like give homage with different things, but you also kind of want to see certain things. Like it's one thing to be like, oh, this is anime themed, it speaks to Japan. It's another thing to go take Japan's like flags and try to throw it over everything and address it as being Japanese wear, or just throw sakura blossoms on stuff and be like, oh, this is Japanese wear. And it's like it's not. You're just kind of like there's a line there that people are starting to cross in the sake of profit. So I think we need to get a little bit better about that.
All right. And also really quickly, like you said, they have the connections to get like their clothes and stuff. My coworker, her 25th birthday was last year, and she had her gown for her party especially made back in Nigeria, and it was so nice. It was because her party was like an Emerald City theme, but she was the only one who wore gold, so she had like this really nice gold dress that was like you could tell like a whole lot of time and like patience and love was put into her dress. Like it was so nice.
That's beautiful. Yeah, even John just made another point. People with the increased culture of like weed and stuff. Like people,
I hate that.
People love to throw the Jamaican flag on things, and it's just like, okay,
I hate that.
That's not how that works. That's absolutely not how that works.
And it's really weird too to like see it and to see like a certain group of people wearing it, and it's just like, yeah, no, you don't know what that means.
Yeah. And I mean, like, there's ups and downs to it, because I think also, like, people have to understand, like, even like music wise, what did we just have? Was it the Emmys and Oscars, where that
Oh
that
yeah, it was like a white group that won best
yeah,
reggae song or
but
something.
they actually do make really good reggae music, and they understand this. Like, people have to understand, like, there's a system to certain things that they you go about it. And then also growing up in the Caribbean, I have to remind people as there are white people that are in and from the Caribbean, like their families are generations of families that are from the Caribbean.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was J Balvin that won the award. I think
Yeah.
it was J Balvin or Bad Bunny that won the award, and then people weren't that happy about it.
Yeah, people have given Bad Bunny kickback on a lot of different things, because sometimes he's very much about his culture, and then other times people feel like he's being very like Americanized in certain things. But again, these guys are artists, and they're trying to appeal to like a variety of different people at times. So I feel like you have to give some space for different people, and that includes like the streetwear. Like, these are artists, these are people who are designing. This is not something that you're just going and picking up every and anywhere. Again, we talked about Dolce and Gabbana being that luxury line of different things. So then there's a certain level of respect that you have to give to the artists and understand where they're coming from. And I feel like even the artists themselves, it's like sometimes, we talk about artists not wanting to release different things because they don't think it's good enough, or you release something that you think it's really, really good, and it's not received well, and you throw something out there and you're like, this will be whatever, and then it's the thing that's loved. So like, I think there's a lot of tug and pull for the artists and the designers of a lot of these different things, whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's clothing. All of these things kind of share that umbrella. Oh no, we have lost the Kells.
Yeah, I think she logged off, but I was telling her that I was actually about to wrap up the show because she has work in the morning. But I was telling her that we were actually about to wrap up soon. But hey, I think she left, perhaps.
That is not a
Oh no,
problem.
she probably lost connection because she's actually
May
coming
have,
back.
may have gotten a phone call. But yeah, not all white reggae is SK, unfortunately, or fortunately. However you
Sorry, my
want.
connection dropped.
Ah,
Yeah.
internet, damn internet. I appreciate it, John. Yes, John. We are gonna talk about Sunday. Just for you to know, we are gonna talk about Black Clover, and we're gonna talk about the news about Black Clover. We were gonna talk about it here, but it's much better that we talk about it on Sunday since it's a much better segment to transition to, and
I'm also
also.
reading it illegally, so I'm not trying to comment on it until Sunday.
I didn't read the whole chapter. I didn't. But me and Ray spoke about the leaks, and we know what happened. I'm still, yo, John. If you're free, can you help me try to find the clip that me and Ray spoke about? A theory of said character was the bad guy the whole time. I've been trying to find that clip that I know me and Ray said around November, December. I've been trying to hunt in that Shona Ronin clip video, but I can't find it. So if you have the time to, can you help me find it? I would appreciate that if you can, because I've been trying to look for that, because we also said that same theory of whatever happened Sunday came true. So if you can help me out there, because I've been trying to look for it. But yeah, but any last thoughts for more anime drip of anime that has it, or real life closing and how it works and how we could rock it before we end the show?
One more time, Bash. What was the question?
My question was that do you guys have any last thoughts of what it is for anime drip in anime or in our own style of clothing, and how do you rock it yourself?
Oh, I would say just don't try too hard. Don't try to overdo it. Do what makes you comfortable. A lot of the stuff that characters wear is like the long sleeve. There's layers. It gets hot. Do whatever you can to be comfortable. Um, you don't always have to stress your pockets to get like your outfit down to a T to match theirs. Just get something basic that it's just anime theme, like how this is. Like instead of trying to kill yourself to get the exact outfit that they got, just get something with like the name of the show on it. Get something with the same pattern. Because like from Everyday Cosplay, one of my favorite sweatshirts is the Tanjiro checkered sweatshirt.
Mhm.
So instead of me just trying to go out and get like his robe and stuff and just walking around in his robe, at least I have like a sweatshirt that looks like natural.
Right, and something
Yeah,
you could wear again, like even if it's not just
exactly.
a convention or something. Like,
Mhm.
I don't. I've maybe worn this to one convention. I genuinely consider this consider this to be luxury wear. So like, this was actually like covered in my closet. um, but I co-sign the sentiments of like, do what makes sense for you. Do what feels good for you. Don't feel like you have to just buy things just because it's out there. And then also like I my last bit of tip is like you can go back and buy stuff for
You
some
can't.
of these people. Some people do exclusive drops. You do have to catch them when they drop. Some people re-release, some people don't. But you can always I guess as just like a general finance tip, like make a little savings. If you like having some anime drip, take a little savings out, build it up so that when you do see something, after like 5 months of putting $20 a month away, you got $100 to spend on something that you would like. And then like we said earlier, like even just casual stuff, Target often has things, and they often go on
Target
clearance.
is a great
They
place.
often go on
Yes,
Target's
clearance.
it is
great.
shocking. They have nice shirts for like 10, 12, $20. Nice graphic tees. And there's some nice drip that you can actually match with some black pants and a little nice black hat. It could look very nice. Very simple, but that's the way to go.
Also, like again, I know buying from small businesses can be a little pricey because they're trying to get their stuff going and want to make a profit off of it at the same time. But like one of my goals for 2022, like one of my resolutions for the year was to not buy from stores. It was to buy from like small businesses. So like how I got this from a small business, how I have the sweatshirt from a small business. Just a lot of things I feel like small businesses have better versions of it. Cause like Hot Topic got like the same six shirts with the same six patterns that you always see versus like the small businesses where it's like they try to do something different and they ask their audience, like, what do you want to see? Because like one person who is a great example, B from Unique, I think it's Unique Style Code.
That
She
code.
asked people when she made the pain crop top hoodies. She said, "What do you want that's a Kotsky theme, but it's not the red cloud. Like
Right.
we're trying to drop the cloud completely." So she literally asked people and she took what people said and applied it to her stuff. Like small businesses, they actually listen and they care. Like, so just support small businesses, okay? That's all I'm trying to say.
On that note, I also want to transition to what our boy Kenny said because this I've gotten a lot of compliments on this jacket alone at work and gone out with it, and this jacket cost me 60 $80 for a simple nice type of winter breaker where the only design I've noticed in the back and the front has a P. That's it. But I got this jacket back in Zoomies years ago. But at first I thought that
Yes.
um can you repeat that, Kenny? You broke out there.
Oh, I was saying Zoom is another good place to get anime apparel stuff.
It is, and I'll tell you this. At first, I was hesitant. I did not buy the jacket until 3 hours later. I was still in the mall, and then I came back to the same store and I bought it. But it's because what Kenny and what Kel said is that if you like it and if you're comfortable with it, pricey, yes, some things will always be pricey. No matter what you like, things will always be pricey. Things will be like, damn, should I spend my money on it? The question is, are you gonna be happy with it? Are you gonna enjoy it? Because since I bought that jacket, I have worn it more times than my other regular jackets just because it has the anime style. It gives it that extra layer and the extra reason to actually look good with it. So that's your choice to see what type of anime apparel can you buy and you yourself can feel comfortable with it within your own type of layers of anime merch you like, because I feel like that's what it gets with it.
Yeah.
Because with that jacket, I have other 3 or 4 type of windbreakers. My Naruto one is the one I wear the most, and it's the one I get the most compliments because it has an anime style, but also it looks very nice with it.
Yeah. I think also understanding like with the small businesses, because it's actually not always more expensive. I just recently I bought this fedora type hat from a local vendor at an event, and it was actually cheaper than what you would find most places. If you guys are ones that buy fedoras and those type of hats, they can get very costly very quickly. Um, so sometimes you have a good deal, and then also just like black owned businesses or POC businesses in general, being able to get in mainstay places like Hypeland, and I remember the app Quirk Chat Quirktastic had a collaboration where they had like their sad boy and their sad girl hours, and they were in Macy's stores. I don't know if that's still a thing that's going on, but I know you can find it on their like shop and stuff still. Um, there's a lot of people. I'm forgetting her name, Jackie. She had some. She's a fashion person as well, who does a lot of different things that they did with their brand. And a lot of our different cosplayers are fashion heads themselves. Like I know Chibi
They
Thoughts really
are.
on fashion. So you just kind of gotta get plugged in with people, and then just don't be afraid to ask some of these influencers and stuff. Like you think they're not hiding the stuff from you. A lot of times, like you can see with Kel's here, like they have promotion codes for stuff. They want you to ask about the fashion and things that you see them in, and then you can give into a small business, which also use Kel's code, and then hopefully Kel's got a little something off of you using the code several times.
Yep.
So we gotta feed into our own ecosystem more. So I hope that if you take away anything from here is that one, there's definitely good fashion out there, high quality fashion that you all can get that is anime inspired, and it does fit naturally in, like Vass said, stuff that you can wear every day, that even if someone doesn't know what anime is, they can still appreciate what it is.
Yep.
And on top of that, you might have the win-win of supporting a small business and inspiring someone to watch an anime series that they never thought about checking out.
Yes. And also one more thing, like just from my point, Instagram, like if you know Instagram, they be watching you. If you like
They do.
you interact if you interact with
It'd be scary
a lot of
sometimes.
anime stuff, Instagram, they've recently been pushing a lot of the small business brands. So a lot of their ads, like when I'm watching somebody's IG story, before I can get to someone else's, it gives me like a little ad for one of the businesses. So recently, I just found this one place. I need to find the name. Whenever I do, I will post it. But recently, they had like these really, really cute bandanas that I like. They were like dope as hell. They had Demon Slayer. Of course, they had Naruto. But I just got it in the mail. But I have this Akatsuki bandana. I don't know if you can like see it because of the green screen.
Yeah,
But it has like everybody on it too.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes,
shit, that's dope. Yeah, see it now.
that is fire.
So like you don't see that often. So and I actually have it posted so I can repost it again and I'll try to find the brand name. But like you don't see that often. And then even I got an ad for another company because Demon Slayer, they just had the entertainment district arc.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people like the muscle mice. I have yet to see like any other places do any apparel with the mice on it, but this one company, because they do like a lot of gym related like clothing.
I've seen it in my ad. It was exactly on my Instagram ads. I've seen
it. See, and he has like little muscle mice t-shirts, and I don't go to the gym like that. I got a gym in my house I don't even go to, but I'm gonna buy the shirt, and hopefully that encourages me to go downstairs and use it. But yeah, like Instagram, those ads, they will get you.
They will stalk you. They will stalk you because there's days where I've spoken about something the day before. The next day I'll go to my IG and then I see it there. I'm like, Google IG, how you listen to me? Like, what cameras do you have hidden in my house that you know what I'm talking about? Like, what the fuck? But like, if this was the Jackie Chan Adventures, our boy Uncle. One more thing, the gym apparel, like Kel's was saying, they also have been spiking over the years and getting better. Because back 10 years ago, it used to be one damn slogan: "It's over 9,000." That's it. But now it has gotten better and evolved in the other gym merch. I'm happy there's other type of gym apparel other than the same slogan name. For the past 10 years of it's over 9,000 with our boy Vegeta screaming out of his lungs. So I'm happy there's more gym apparel as well, and you could find good gym ones. And as well, to add to that is that if you go to the lower to the black owned business or POC type of business, they will probably be expensive. But you know what about it? You're supporting a smaller business, and you're supporting somebody that knows about said anime or merch. Because, for example, not throwing shade at said company Crunchyroll, their anime style merch are sometimes too expensive, and sometimes they're too simple. For a guy like me, like Uniqlo, who is their merch are much cheaper, but at the same time, they're so simple. I like my merch that you put the love, you put some design in the front and in the back. So those things are really beautiful. So those are my last thoughts. That support what you find and do your research. See what you're comfortable about the creator behind the store, because you can also find out if they like what they do, and plus if you like what you see.
Yep.
So with those last thoughts, that would be the end of the show. We're doing a full less than 2 hour show because we got shit to do tomorrow, like we all did. So, Kels, is your first time here. Where can the good people find you on social media? What type of content do you do? If people have not known you and what you do, give in your plugs.
So my cosplay page on Twitter and Instagram is Kels underscore cosplays, but it's spelled with a K. So KELS underscore and then cosplays with a K. So I also have my Twitch streams, which is Akatsuki underscore Kels, KELS again. And then finally, of course, like I said, I have the codes for the brands. I will post them on my page again because there's 3 of them. So for Otaku Academy, who I have on right now, and where Kenny got the bag from, that is KELS. That's it. That is it. And currently they have the One Piece jersey. So if you want 15% off, just use my code KELS. If you want to check out Wickedly Blurdy, where I got my manga table, where I get my cups, my clips, and she even has a couple shirts that she's about to come out with. She actually has a Bleach shirt coming out soon. So that's KELZ. Then for everyday cosplay, where I have the Tanjiro sweatshirt that I wear constantly now, that is KELZ22. So I'll make sure I post them because that's like 3 different codes, and that's a lot.
For those that did not write them down, or if it feels too much, I just put her Twitter handle on the chat. So if you guys want to go and look it up, and girl will put a whole thread, post it, but go follow her if you haven't yet as well.
Mm-hmm. And everything's in my bio as well, so that makes it easier.
See, right there's perfect. The best of both worlds. And Kenny, how about you? Where can the people can find you?
Y'all know what it is. You can find me at KENDALLX Anime. That's Kendall X Anime on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Quirk Chat. Make sure you download Quirk Chat. Support the Black businesses. Support the Black apps. As far as codes that I can give you, like I said, Conqueror at checkout for Juaso Graphics. That's JUASO graphics.com. That code may change soon. I have to follow up with him about that. But for right now, that is the code. It is actually active. I confirmed that recently. And Highplan, if you want to give me a discount promotion code, you want to let me be affiliate, I ain't got no clout, but I would love to advertise for you guys, appreciate the wear. And like I said, I got the thread going. You guys can feel free to add to the thread on different other brands that you guys can follow on Twitter and Instagram. I'll try to probably circle back maybe on the weekend. I might just pin that thread actually for this episode to my page just so people can kind of get back to it. But definitely there's a lot out there. There's a lot more than you realize. You don't have to go to Walmart. You don't have to go to Target. A lot of people are making a lot of good content. Even for plushies, I know a couple people who are doing like yarn plushies for different things for Pokemon and stuff. Ask around. I promise you there's someone who is doing it. And if there ain't someone that's doing it and you want to do it, do it.
I 100% agree. Go check all the links down below. Go check the handles. You'll find those promo codes. Hypeland. hit us up. We would love to support. Manscaped too. We have some great ideas to how to plug your Manscaped as well. Because Sam has a whole 2 optionals idea of how he could promote once we get sponsored by them too. So, hey, we're ready for sponsorships if you guys are as well. So the door is wide open. But you can follow myself, Sam, James, Ray, Spicy Lady Entertainment, Abe as well. The whole team down below are all the links of where you can find the good people of the team. And Kels, our guest, all the links are down below. We could appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for supporting the show and around it. And we see you guys on the next one now, episode 126 next week.